Welcome back to Breakfast. And we may have eradicated COVID-19 in the community, but many New Zealanders are still suffering the ongoing effects of economic losses. A new survey from Massey University titled Aotearoa New Zealand Public Responses to COVID-19 details how Kiwis feel they may have been impacted by the pandemic in terms of income losses, mental health and attitudes towards immigration. For more, we're joined by Massey University Senior Lecturer of Communication, Journalism and Marketing, Dr. Jagadish Thaker. Good morning.
Morena Haley, you can call me JT.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. So it's been tough. We went through 4 weeks of lockdown and then moved down through the alert levels. And now we're sort of in a relatively safe zone here in New Zealand. But your research shows that we don't feel that positive about our futures.
That's right. So we conducted this survey after the alert level between 24 June and 13 July. And we found that 9 out of 10 New Zealanders feel that there'll be more job losses in the next 6 months. About 80% said that there'll be a significant loss of income and closure of local businesses. 75% said that there'll be shortages and the increase in poverty levels, housing shortages and such. So the New Zealanders still feel that it's good. The future is going to be tough.
So how New Zealanders feel almost matches what the economists are predicting, that in the future things are going to get tougher. But how were things during lockdown? How many Kiwis actually reported income loss?
Yeah, so we found that 1 out of 3 New Zealanders said that they lost income from the job or business or had their work hours reduced. 1 in 5 said that they lost a job or their household member lost a job. And 13% said that they had filed for unemployment benefits, which is very close to the Treasury report, the Department of Social Development report, which showed that 11.6% of all working age Kiwis had filed for some kind of a benefit. So our research sort of shows what's shown in the impact, what's shown in the economic survey as well. And when it comes to mental health, we found about half of New Zealanders saying that they or a member of their household had suffered depression or, lost sleep. And 20% said they're unable to get medical prescription on time or get adequate medical health care. So, and we found that among Maoris, Maori were twice or more likely to say that they or a member of their household lost a job compared to New Zealand Europeans, a census term, and they were 2.5 times more likely to say that, they are unable to pay monthly bills.
Well, what does that say about New Zealand, about the fairness in New Zealand?
I think pandemics everywhere, you see that it just has bringing the social inequalities up to the rise, and, it is historic social inequalities. We already know that Maori unemployment rate is 8%. That's twice the national average. They tend to be working in precarious job, like as laborers in industries such as manufacturing, retail. That is also sort of very hard hit. That also means that more government programs should be focused on minorities and help them get back to business.
Absolutely. There were some good habits that Kiwis picked up during lockdown that you found. Tell us about those.
That's right. Yeah, it was very surprising. And in public health communication, we say simple, clear messages repeated often from trusted messengers. And what Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern has shown that it has to be also be delivered with kindness and empathy that actually helped the Kiwis come together, unite against COVID-19. We found almost all New Zealanders knew what were the symptoms or how the disease spread, although there was a minority who believed in conspiratorial ideas. It also showed that a lot of Kiwis had a strong sense of social norm. That is, my family and friends are doing these preventive behaviors, that it's important for them that I do it, and that if I don't do those preventive behaviors, that people will disapprove of me. My near and dear ones will disapprove of me. Wow. So I think all of that has actually helped New Zealand stamp out the COVID-19. So good leadership, when political will backs science, we save lives, and I think that's number one lesson that the New Zealand can teach to the rest of the world.
What a beautiful place to end. Thank you so much, Dr. JT from Massey University.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Wow.
What a wonderful guest.
Yeah. And hilarious, not hilarious, but one of the stats from the report was that 34% of New Zealanders believed that the virus was made in a lab. That's 34%.
34%. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Right.